São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim,
os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar do impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Juro, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra contar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela. Medo é foda, João. Pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade. Ainda mais porque a palavra liberdade é feminina. Cidade luz, guetos, becos e pretos tristes como um blues. Mano, muçulmano, amor, islã. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum salam. Mil flor, mil cor, mil idioma, mil cor, tipo índio. Tio por, servos de Roma, frios por natureza morta. Légalité pour mon père, s'il vous plaît. Mil pra mim, mil pro select. Ma révolution é black, noir, check. Em matière, meilleur que é. Ma terre me manque, c'est ma place. E o velho sonho, viver em paz. Com o necessário, sem ter demais. Verde mais, verde mais, verde mais. Família.
Père, mère, frère, sœur, ange Kaira. Même thème, cri du cœur, genre ça ira. Même refrain qui vient de ces zones amochées. Noisy LSC, zone à noche. Des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné. D'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer. Jamais, plutôt qu'à l'aide, on entend crier. Pas année, ghetto couleur café. Non, c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taper, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront baron de plus que ça ira. Ça ira. Se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. San Paolo, zone à Norche. Noisy LSC. Si. Ghetto youth, faut pas stresser. Ici, MC d'AFF. Si.
Que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça. Tous les ghettos savent que les ghettos salis n'empêche que ça. Ira.
Let's meet your Brooklyn Nets. In the middle, standing 7'2", number 55, Dikembe Mutombo. At small forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 22, Paul Pierce. At point, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 12, John Stockton. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 9 inches, number 24, Moses Malone. At the other forward position, at 6 foot 6 inches, number 6, Julius Irving. The head coach of your home team is Lionel Hollins. Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here in Brooklyn, we have an interconference matchup with the Nets looking to create some cheers for their home crowd. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland. Home court advantage played a part in last year's season series. Each team took their home game in a 1-1 split.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they played 10 games, each side would win 5.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Raptors. Here's the monster, covered by Mutombo. The monster, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. You have to love the newest stadium in the NBA here at Barclays. Very state-of-the-art, outstanding facility.
Yeah, the Nets have a nice home here. I bet they wish they were stronger here at home. Finished under 500 last season with a record of 19-22.
Let's send it out to Doris Burke, who caught up with head coach Terry Stotts. DB?
He talked about how they match up with a player like Paul Pierce, saying, you know, he's one of those guys who really does it all at a high level. Defend, score, you name it. I think defensively, we may look to double some and force other players to make shots. He's one of the greats. You enjoy the challenge of playing against him and just hope you can have enough to win. Guys, we'll see who carries the day.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Seems every season, Clark, you hear the same thing. Portland Trailblazers had to deal with some tough injuries.
Kevin, it appears as though it might actually be a curse. I don't like to use that word, but the history of this team in injuries is as unique as any in the league. Last year, no different.
And Portland has possession. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Irving leading the charge.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
And with the Blazers and injuries, even when they fought through pain, guys weren't at 100%. Aldridge wasn't quite the same with his hand injury.
Now here's Pierce. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Off on the layup. The Blazers on offense. Here's Rain Man. Excellent D there from Pierce.
And losing Matthews for the season was huge too, guys. I mean, every team goes through injury woes and bumps during the course of the season, but the Blazers just seem to be, at least in the last half dozen years or so, hit very hard every year.
So it's Portland now after Paul Pierce's score. Good. 6 points for him.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. He's covered by Malone. Now, here is Irving. Defense is right there. That's good.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. There's the pass to Raymond. There's the screen. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Irving with it. A good portion of their scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. Mutombo dishes to Pierce. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
To the paint. Here's the monster. Whoa!
Fantastic dunk, and he decided to hang around up there for a while, Kevin.
Well, maybe, he didn't want to land awkwardly. I don't know.
Oh, guys, come on. He's up there posing. He's posing for the photographers. That's all that's about.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Outside Irving. Pierce the pass to Irving. Here's Mutombo. Top of the key, Ibaka. Elbow shot. A rebound by the Nets. Pierce kicks to Malone. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, he wanted everybody in the building to know who threw that one down.
Hanging on the rim is, I guess, one way to do it.
Yeah, I tell you what, though. You want to make sure you don't get teed up from a situation like that.
So it's Portland now. After the basket by Brooklyn, it's Marion with the drive. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. That's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Brooklyn trailing. Nets were the hottest team and story a few years back, certainly, but last season they were put up for sale, surprisingly to some, Clark, midway through the year.
Yeah, that was odd timing given the new arena and rebranding. I mean, you would think after all that effort to rebuild the team, you would see it through.
Now, here is Ibaka. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Malone with the block, and he gets the bucket. The Nets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Stockton kicks to Malone. The kick out to Pierce. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Stockton, good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Portland with the ball. They trail by 1. He's covered by Stockton. Pass to Ibaka. Inside. The shot is off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Pierce wide open. He fires. They get it back. Stockton kicks to Pierce. Back to Stockton. Second shot opportunity. Malone dishes to Mutombo. Outside Pierce. To the left wing. Here's Stockton. Stockton can't get that one to fall.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like...
And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his team...
He trusts you every time he punks you.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is. Huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
On the floor for Portland, Irving, good.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Into the Trailblazers. Number 10.
Lots of room. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Nets leading by 3. Irving with a clean look. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Net shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Stockton kicks to Mutombo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risks to see if they can cut that lead down.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Outside Irving. Inside, Pierce the pass to Malone. Just 5 to shoot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
Nocioni is checked in for Portland. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
As magical as the 2014 playoffs were for the Blazers, remember they beat Houston in that first round, that great shot by Lillard late to win it and move on. 2015, not as much. You know, Greg, they drew a very tough Memphis team, as you recall, in the first round.
Yeah, you often talk about styles making fights. Very similar in this series. They would go on to drop the first 3 games before being bounced, but still a good showing for a team that struggled mightily down the stretch with injuries.
They are really struggling with fouls, Kevin. It's still early, but one more foul, and they're over the limit.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And the shot is good.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
The Nets with the lead.
And, you know, just as you said, Portland didn't have enough to get by the Grizzlies in the first round. Ended up losing in 5 after taking 1 game, and that was game 4. Just had a hard time breaking down the Memphis defense.
Mutombo dishes to Stockton. The Nets working the ball around now for 3. Pierce, good, and the assist goes to Irving. Pierce has got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
He came off the screen and finished with authority.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in the game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Another loss for the Blazers when they were the 4 seed, as you mentioned. As a franchise, they have lost in the first round every time they have ended up as the 4 seed. Not exactly a good position for them to be in.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Rain Man checked in for Portland. Smith outside. Here's Lucas. Misses the 3.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Lets it go from deep, and he gets the bucket. Lucas has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. Nets leading by 4. And World Peace kicks to Wallace. Passes it to Lucas. He feeds it to Iguodala. Smith up top. Back to Iguodala. Clock at 6. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Iguodala's got his first bucket in this one.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
And Andre Iguodala, guys, one of the most unselfish players in the league. I mean, that unselfishness for me, too, is what was put to a test last season as the former All-Star was asked by his coach, Steve Kerr, to come off the bench for the Warriors. And you know what? He did it without complaint, putting the team first.
And for Iguodala, some have said he's unselfish part to a fault.
Yeah, and you know, a great athlete and ball handler, I think he could be much more aggressive looking to attack off the dribble. He's really unique, though, a player who puts his emphasis on the defensive end and does a really good job at that end of the floor.
There's the screen. And the pass to Rainman to halt the run. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Nets leading by 6. Smith outside. Down low. Here's Lucas. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander. Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
That's good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Shot's good by Ibaka.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Rainman. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. That one wide left and stolen by Granger. Here's Rainman. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And we've reached...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building, the backdrop for our Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. That's going to do it for now as the second half is just a...
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Trailblazers trail by 8. Bulldozer is out there with Lucas. Then there's Wallace, and it's Smith, and it's Iguodala, and it's shooting guard. So that's the group for Lionel Hollins as we begin the second half. And he gets it to go. Brooklyn with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. To the inside, world peace. Can't cash in from close range.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
The Trailblazers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Brooklyn leading by 4.
And for the past few seasons, Portland's bench has really been their Achilles heel. I mean, last year they showed some improvement. The reserves play stole the game for them on more than one occasion, but still wouldn't be considered a strength.
Iguodala, the pass to Lucas. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Wallace misses.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And for Portland, the bench still wasn't leaned on heavily for minutes. Greg was just talking about that, but they were in the top 5, Clark, in scoring efficiency, and they shot 45% from the floor on the year.
And what was a weakness for them in 14 was a strength for them in 15. And actually, they were their best down the stretch of last season.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
Well, it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Pass to Raymond. Hands it from downtown. 8 points for him.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
Simply phenomenal, Greg, the effort we've seen from both sides here.
Iguodala's drive, and it's denied. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Remains Brooklyn ball.
Portland on defense. It's a 1-point game. Nets passing it around. 6 to shoot. Smith, no luck. The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. It's hauled in by World Peace.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Lucas. Portland grabs the miss. Covered by Smith. Here's Rayman. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The dish to Iguodala. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Iguodala's got 6. Now a timeout called by Portland.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Out left to the wing. To tie. And it's Malone with the rebound. Pierce for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You got to respect the player who can knock down shots like that, even with the defense right up in his jersey.
He's covered by Stockton. Passes it to the monster. From the line. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. 10 points for him.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And it's Dikembe with the jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
After the Nets' big moves the past couple years, they were looked at as an older team, but you break it down, and you know, Greg, they're not as old as you think.
Actually had the 5th youngest team of anyone in the postseason. And so, though they seem older just because so many of their players had playoff experience or came into the league at a young age.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And, you know, for the Nets, the roster's average age is about 2 years younger at the end of the 2015 season than where they were at the end of 2014. They made a point to to get younger.
And even though the Nets were younger last season, they were tough in tight games, playing really like a bunch of veterans, and went 10-2 on the year in games decided by 3 or fewer points.
Brooklyn leading by 6. On the wing, Irving. Ibaka against Mutombo. Here's Malone. The rebound by Ibaka. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's Granger penetrating. Tipped away. In transition, here come the Nets. Pierce is running. And on the way from Irving for 3. And that one's good. Irving's got 9. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Stockton outside. Malone dishes to Pierce. Kicks it to Mutombo. Irving attacking. There's the killer two-handed slam.
He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Ibaka, wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. Ibaka's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Timeout called, the Nets.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to welcome to the court. Go Nets dancers!
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And world peace kicks to Smith. That's short off the rim.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
Here's Lucas. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Lucas has got 13 points.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Nets lead by 7.
Alarms go off when I enter the building.
And the final period of play just about to start. And here is Iguodala on the court right now for the Trailblazers. Nets passing it around. Wallace outside. 6 on the shot clock. Iguodala, the pass to Smith. Wallace dishes to Lucas. The shot misses.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Down low. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out? Almost like the 1-2 punch.
And it's sent back by Wallace. Lucas kicks to Wallace. Here's world peace. But they get it back. Let's keep it alive. Smith on the wing. From the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Back to Iguodala. Here's Lucas. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 5.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Nice game. Great performance by Jerry Lucas.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Stotts as he addressed his team. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Thank you, Doris.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
It's deflected. And oh, here we go. Marion, nobody back. Nice defense from Wallace. Nets leading by 3. Pass to Smith. On the wing, Iguodala. Feeds it to Lucas. He dishes it to World Peace. Wallace outside. On the wing, Iguodala. Shoots from the baseline. Can't hit. And the Trailblazers going the other way. On the wing, Marion. Wide open. And the foul on the monster. That's his first foul.
Yeah, a bit over-eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
Rain Man checked in for Sean Marion. Dishes it to Lucas. And it's Portland with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from the Rain Man.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're leading by 1. We've got 1:55 left to play here in the 4th. We've got 1:55 left here in the 4th quarter. Stockton passes to Irving. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 5th assist in this one.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Pierce covering. From the high post. And good. He nails it.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
Outside Irving. Here's Stockton. Soft touch on the glass.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're losing by 3. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Left side Pierce. He kicks to Stockton. On its way from Irving for 2. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. And it's a 5-point Nets lead. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's the screen. From 10 feet out, and that one goes long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Got a piece of it. And they're moving it up. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Back to Pierce. The feed to Mutombo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving dishes to Mutombo. Back to Irving. Unloads from 13. And it's Portland with the rebound.
They have a chance to tie it up.
A 3-ball would do just that.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
So we can't get either to fall. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 3. Just 4 seconds left in the game. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Andre, a good game for you and the team tonight. Does a game like this carry more weight considering you beat a high-caliber opponent?
I think it's just a good win, period. You know, we can't really think about who our opponent is. So it was a good matchup, good way for us to measure ourselves, and we got another big one Friday.
Andre, thank you. One game at a time, Kevin. That's the motto.
All right, Doris, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan player of the game. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Well, the team's been struggling lately, and he's been carrying a lot of that pressure. But he had a fire in his belly. He had that laser focus. He was delivering some highlights all throughout this game, man.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.